The Independent Media and Policy Initiative, IMPI, has faulted controversies trailing the tax reform bill currently before the National Assembly, saying it is an unnecessary distraction. Addressing a news conference in Abuja, the chairman of IMPI, Omoniyi Akinsiju, commended the concept of the tax reform bill as it will make Nigeria one of the lowest tax to GDP ratios in Africa if implemented. He described the ongoing agitation, especially from the north, as a needless distraction from the positive attributes of the tax reforms.
This is the first time in the history of fiscal policy deployments in the country that the fiscal authorities will combine these three attributions in one single tax law. Before now, tax laws were primarily focused on revenue generation without any consideration for enterprise development and citizens' economic enablement through facilitating aggregate demands. We are not, however, surprised by the furore generated over the proposed sharing formula for the proceeds of value-added tax, as contained in the bills. It is the typical expression of the hangover from the era of squabbling over who gets the lion's shares from revenue so generated, when indeed all that is needed to be done is to innovate to create a symbiotic fiscal relationship between the states and the people in a win-win situation as captured in the bill we are talking about.
A member of the group and former Commissioner for Information and Strategy in Adamawa State, Ahmad Sajoh, on his part, criticized the northern elites for opposing the bill, saying their fears were mostly unfounded because they failed over the years to add value to what they produce from the region.
State fund thing, again, is based on a misunderstanding of what the TED fund was supposed to do. It was an intervention process. But now they want to make it look like we have to continue to intervene for life. I think owners of universities, federal, state, and individuals should begin to consider that their primary responsibility is to ensure that the universities operate optimally.
Sajoh further gave instances of how the North and other parts of the country can benefit from the proposed tax bill.
We need to do as journalists is actually to fight the misinformation and the misgiving within the populace. A lot of these things are based on hysteria. The North is going to be cheated. If you sit him down and ask him, okay, tell me what are the areas that the North will be cheated, he would not tell you.
Recall, the proposed tax reforms have sparked tensions between the federal government and the 19 northern governors, who have called for the withdrawal of the bills to allow for more consultation. CNN News.